began with a few small steps, found the fuel of ambition, and became a journey of a lifetime. A journey of more than 4 decades. A journey that's brought success and recognition. A journey that's created the most respected and admired business and industrial house of the country, APJ Satya and Swaran Group. A journey that's pushed the envelope of education and employment. A journey against odds and conventions. A journey of vision, courage and determination. The journey of Mrs. Sushma Berlia. Late Dr. Satya Paul laid the foundations of APJ in the town of Jalandhar. As a progressive businessman, he exposed his growing up daughter to his business practices, his values, and most importantly, to his vision for the future.
He always encouraged me to feel that there is nothing in the world that I cannot do if I set my mind to do that.
A learning that became her guiding light when she took over the reins of the group. The transformation, though, wasn't easy. At the time, she was already a mother of 3, very far removed from running a business. Taking it up as a challenge, she shouldered responsibility of not just the business, but also the future of its 500-odd employees.
We needed to look at creating a niche for ourselves. Mr. Berlia has been a source of great strength and support to me throughout this period.
Today, the APJ Satya Group is known as a leader across various business verticals.
We started already as a multi-generational family group, but within the last 10 to 15 years, we've really made a huge change. We've gone in from some very traditional industries to those which are more in the terms of the knowledge economy.
Recognition and applause came her way. She created history when she became the first woman to head a multi-state apex chamber in the country.
She has in her personality all the traits of her father. And then also I have seen her in many chambers of commerce like FICCI, etc. She very eloquently puts across her points very convincingly.
But entrepreneurial success never let Mrs. Sushma Berlia lose sight of the larger APJ vision.
Looking ahead, the best way I can express it is rooted in values and soaring on wings.
Throughout this phenomenal growth, APJ Group has maintained its commitment to education that began in 1968 with the establishment of the first APJ school.
You know that for APJ, education has never been seen as part of our businesses.
Strengthened by her success, Mrs. Sushma Berlia took this vision and created a long-lasting heritage of education. As President of APJ Education Society and Chancellor of APJ Satya University, she has strived to deliver value-based global standards of education. As a means of women empowerment, she has actively promoted higher institutions devoted to women's education.
What we realized is that a lot of places there were schools, but because there was only one school, most of the girls were really not going to that school, partly because people didn't want growing up girls to be in a co-educational school in many of those communities. We also, for instance, established college for women in Charkhi Dadri, which was one of the most backward areas of Haryana in those days.
With such an illustrious career, finding personal time can be a challenge. It's remarkable how she has still managed to find time to be the guiding light for her family.
From my mother, I learned the value of unconditional love and how important it is in everybody's life. From my daughter, I really learned how not to take a no and never to have given up.
Life at the helm of APJ Group hasn't been easy, but for a leader, it never is.
It takes such a phenomenal energy because it's very easy to be just a businessman, just a mother, just a philanthropist or something. But to be able to put all of that, and of course a wife, a daughter and everything, it takes a unique amount of capacity, thought process, whatever you want to say. It's a very rare individual who can do that.
It's been a long journey of putting one dream in motion at a time. A journey that's still seeking new destinations. The journey of a true leader.